Alright, what's up guys? This is my 81 Westfalia, and today I'm doing a bunch of work on it, and I wanted to do some updates here and show you guys what I'm working on. Quick backstory I wanted to give you guys on it. I bought this last year, and no engine. Well, it had a water-cooled engine that the previous owner tried to put in. It was the water boxer water-cooled motor, and unfortunately he passed away. The van sat, and I guess it came from Santa Barbara area, so that's where all the surface rust came from, primarily on the front doors and the front face here, and this is probably the worst spot, but everything else was pretty straight on it. You know, it just looked ugly. The interior was all complete, and so I picked this bus up, or this van I should say, and at the same time I didn't want to mess with the water boxer. My buddy had a Vanagon with this Subaru motor in it, with the 4-speed Vanagon transmission, and I ended up buying that van. You know, it didn't have a title, it had no paperwork, and was in bad, rough condition, other than having the running and driving Subaru motor. So I picked up the Subaru motor out of the van. I really only bought the van for the Subaru motor, and I took a couple little parts out of it, and then I let my buddy scrap the van. Over the course of a winter, I slowly put this motor in, and didn't know anything I was doing, but got it running, got it smogged, got it legal, and I daily drove this van for I want to say about 6 months, you know, maybe longer, maybe 8 months or so. Put some new tires on it, and just as is, you know, I didn't do much to it, but eventually I did get the interior working, the camping, everything, you know, I got it all working. The fridge works, propane and everything. So, you know, it's been a great daily driver, and it was really fun daily driver. But you know, it still needs a little bit of work. I really just got it driving, and then at that point I was so excited. You know, it's been a dream to own one of these, so I just daily drove it, and you know, just as is, you know, tape, you know, rust. This is missing a seal, so it kind of flaps in the wind. I mean, you know, all the seals around the windows were busted, so it's been really fun just driving it as is. But with all that being said, I'm gearing up to do a really epic road trip this summer. So there's quite a bit I'd like to do to this van to get it really nicely functional. So I've been doing a little bit of small things. In a recent video, I put some Eurovan seats in here. But there's a whole bunch of real work I got to do to this thing. I'm removing the engine, and well, I'm gonna dive into all that in a sec. When I was driving this, when I was daily driving this, near the end of me parking it, I started to get a click, and my CV joint actually went bad. There it is, my whole axle right there, lying underneath the screen. So my CV joint went bad, and you know, I ended up parking it and daily drove the truck here for a couple months now, and now I'm finally getting to this. So the motor leaks oil, still runs really good. The idle kind of goes up and down a little bit, so the real goal here is to reseal the motor, re-clean up everything. I've got a drain on the battery I gotta fix, which I believe is my wiring right here on my alternator might be incorrectly hooked up. Yeah, I just want to pull this whole motor out, seal it, everything. You can see it's missing. The timing cover here fell off, the plastic. That's kind of dangerous. I have replaced the belts here already, and I did the oil pump, and because that was leaking pretty bad. But I'm gonna just, like I said, take this out and reseal the entire motor. So let me show you guys. I want to show you guys all the parts that I have, because I have been stacking parts. So I'm gonna just go over everything I have real quick. So to start off on this table, underneath right there, I have window seals. I have window seals for the entire van. I did plan on painting the van, and I even painted this door right here, which, believe it or not, this door right here used to look like this door right here. That's all irrelevant. Anyways, I have window seals for every window. We have all types of miscellaneous things here. You know, we got some grease and adhesive and engine seal. We got a new pop top fabric. More little seals here for the door handle, hose for the water inside. I did get a new pump, already installed that. All new brake components, new rotors for the front, new brake pads, new drums for the rear, along with, you know, new pads, of course, you know, some new hardware, new cylinders. I have new boots. Now on the list, I do need a new CV joint. So I was debating if I want to replace all 4 of them, or just fix the broken one. So that's something to think about. Suspension parts, bushings, tie rod, you know, bearings for the front wheel, upper lower ball joints. I mean, literally everything. Over here, just some miscellaneous parts. I got these Bilstein shocks that came out of the donor van I got my motor out of. I just rebuilt this, or refreshed it, I should say. It's the original, rebuilt with just cleaned it up and new seals. So moving on to this table, this is like the Subaru area. We got all new plastic covers for the timing cover. I mean, every single one, front and back, they're all here. We have the entire gasket kit. So every gasket for the motor. And then here's just some miscellaneous things. A new thermostat from Subaru. You know, just some Subaru genuine parts here. Some gaskets. I accidentally ordered 2 sets of all new bolts for the timing cover. And then I think I got some new like water pump or thermostat bolts here. Just some random things, some gaskets here. New gaskets for everything. So that's like the Subaru table. And then here in the van, I am storing a couple extra things. Just got some various parts here so I can mess around with the air intake. Just some extra parts here, miscellaneous things. Just literally just some random stuff. But right here in this box, covered underneath all this stuff here, more window seals. But anyways, underneath all that stuff in this box is a Rancho transaxle rebuilt Vanagon transmission with a 5-year unlimited mile warranty. So I just had that rebuilt. Well, I shouldn't say just had it. It's been rebuilt now for about a month and a half or 2. And it was expensive, but you know, I didn't want to deal with any issues on the road. So that's what we got there, with some quality transmission gear oil right there. So I think that pretty much covers everything. I think the only other thing I didn't show you guys here in this box, I also have a bunch of new shifting components. I am going to replace all the shifting components and mess with all that. So man, that's pretty much it. Got a lot going on. So yeah, going to try and today get this motor out of here with the transmission and try and get this door resealed up and back in the van. And I'll see what else I can get done today. But yep, that's the plan here in the van. Gonna try and get it to a point where I can feel really confident and safe in it, and it's also just gonna be really nice. I also have plans to build a custom bumper, which I'm gonna hopefully haul this dirt bike on. So we'll see. That's it's kind of part of the we'll see part of the plan. But anyways, got a lot of work to do. I'm hoping to get all this work done within the next like 10 10 days. That's all I'm gonna be doing, so we'll see. Yeah, it should be good, but I'm gonna get to work and just give you guys little updates along the way. So yep, stay tuned to see how the transformation of this Westie goes, and I'll be making some more videos on this, so all right, stay tuned.